Hi, my name's Kimberly Mason, and I'm a procrastinator. What I want to talk to you today about is the idea that not all procrastination is bad. Procrastination can be good, and I'd like to convince you how. So when I first got this assignment to do this 4 to 6 minute speech, it was sometime last Monday, and I looked at my schedule and I saw that it was due on Friday. And so I thought, well, I have class on Tuesday, and then I have class on Thursday. It's due Friday. I'm going to get an early start on it, and I'm going to do it on Wednesday. But then on Wednesday, I saw that the deadline for this speech had been moved to Sunday. And so I thought, oh, that's terrific, because I do have a lot of work to do on Wednesday and Friday, and class on Thursday. So I will do my speech record my speech on Saturday. That'd be a terrific day to do it. Saturday rolled around, and I saw that the deadline for the speech had been moved until Tuesday. Well, terrific, because I have discussion question responses to do on Sunday night, a couple of quizzes, and some more studying to prepare for the next week. So I'll move my speech until Monday. Monday came around, and I found out there was a surprise 3-page reflection paper that I had to do on a subject that I had done no studying about because, well, I had procrastinated about that. So today I'm doing my speech. But am I worried? No, not at all. And why? Because I have spent this week in active, good procrastination. Now, what's the difference here? So in bad procrastination, it's high stress, you have negative feelings, you feel overwhelmed, you know it's going to be hard when you finally have to sit down, you worry about missing deadlines. You know, you can end up with all sorts of low self-esteem, anxiety, depression. It can be debilitating. But there's a good form of procrastination. And how could that be? But because I put off doing my speech until today, the day of the deadline. Well, 8 days ago, I started thinking about what I wanted to do my speech on. And whenever I was standing in line at the grocery store, waiting on somebody that I needed to pick up to get in my car, between classes, at lunchtime, I was Googling articles about procrastination. And I was reading about it and talking about it and thinking about it. Throughout this whole week, I made lists, I took down notes, and yeah, I procrastinated doing it, but it was good procrastination. So what's the difference between active and passive procrastination? In passive procrastination, you're just busying yourself with something else in order to avoid the project that you're supposed to be doing. So maybe you're calling your mom, you're calling your best friend, you're texting, you're playing video games, anything but thinking about your project. In active procrastination, you spend time mulling things over. And when you take this time to think about it, to just pick up a book every once in a while, to Google an article and read it, you give your brain time to download all the information and to process it, and in the end, you may come up with way more creative ideas than you would have if you just sat down and cranked it out in 2 or 3 hours. One of my favorite things to do is what I like to call it's hard to say, pro-constructivism. Pro-constructivization. There we go. Pro-constructivization. It's when you take a constructive activity and you combine it with your active procrastination. So let's say I've got to clean the oven, and while I'm cleaning the oven, I'm thinking about how I would like to arrange my speech. I'm thinking about how procrastination affects my life, and how I've learned to overcome it. While I'm taking the dogs on a walk, I'm in active procrastination mode, thinking about how I would like my speech to go, where I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do it, how do I feel about it. So I'm constantly, actively thinking about how I'm going to tackle this project that I'm actively procrastinating about. Procrastination is a normal thing. Starting something is hard, and we want to put it off because we don't like things that are hard. We don't like things that cause us to feel worried or anxious. It's just normal. But if we take it in little bits and chunks and spread it throughout our week, then we have a better chance of being more successful in procrastination. Thank you.